a good battle in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olsen. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. Third down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one is complete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs. But with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
Raiders kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Broncos come out, and, Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action. It's Allen. Throw to the right flank. It is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big-time play there for Buffalo. An even 40 yards.
23-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. In motion goes Cooks. Cook. but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
One more time with Cook. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Allen, as we are ready. Joshua Thomas. Touchdown Buffalo. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills are out to a 10-0 lead.
10, Broncos nothing.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. The open man is Atkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throw it. Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And they'll stop him just short of his goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyler Bidet. Touchdown, Broncos. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. Broncos are on the board. It's 10-7.
Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
On 2nd down, Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Bills.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 3. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Prater, the extra point is good. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Nix to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be second and goal.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle,
and he will get into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown Denver. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Broncos 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Bills offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number two kicks off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Mims sent in motion here. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw to the right side. It's Ingram, the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Harvey. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation, and look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continues.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Bills 17.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action. Here's Allen. Down the field. He's got the hook up to Shaquille. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That was good for 29.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 24
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
For any long developing play like that to work, everyone on the offensive side of the ball has to do their job at a high level. First, the pass protection has to hold up. Then, the receiver has to be able to separate from his man defender. And then, of course, the quarterback has to be on time and on target with the ball. And when you do, you move the chains.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Gonna set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
First down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 17 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Marvin Mims. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Nix's pass.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Brought down by Pat Surtain. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. That one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He connects with Mims. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
12 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
He finds his tight end, Ingram.
Complete to Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
It is second down and 5. Straight ahead goes Crosby. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field and get a chance to win it themselves.
A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter? It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again is Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. Third down and 9. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on second down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And with that completion, now it puts them in prime position to win this game, Mike. I mean, at this point, all they have to do, protect the football, put it in a good spot where the kicker feels good about it, and hope your field goal team can be the hero.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A gain of a yard.
The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's second down. A run with Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Myers on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.